What's going on, everybody? It's Salson Forge for Dungeons and Taverns. How's everybody doing? We're going to go ahead and continue Hero U Rogue to Redemption today. We haven't played that game for some time, and I didn't want to forget about it. And speaking of games I don't want to forget about, some of the past games like Baldur's Gate 2 I plan to get to. But Neverwinter Nights was in the works. We were playing that. We're like probably three-fourths of the way done with that. I haven't played that for a few months. We're going to get back to it. um, I'm going to get back to a regular schedule here soon, and as we do that, we're going to ramp up the gameplay as well. Now, if I remember right, where we're at is we're tracking down a thief, and the headmaster is giving us just a few days to do it, and if we don't, then the disbarred bards are expelled from the school. So we're doing that, and as a side mission, we're trying to earn enough coin to purchase the school's uniform so we can stop getting demerits. And that's, and then obviously we got to get enough money to play Pooba with our classmates. And we're practicing our lock picking as well. We're just now starting to pick some basic locks. We're going to advance it. So that's what we're going to do this session. As always, I'm going to try to edit this down to as close to a half hour as I can without you missing anything that's important. This isn't really anything important. I'm going to go see if I can wash dishes because I forget if I did that before I saved last time we played. And that earns us some money. Here we go. Alright, then we'll wash some dishes, make some coin. Be a good worker, Mr. Sean. Good work deserves a good reward. I'll be raising your pay from now on. Oh, nice. Oh, she raised it. It's triple. It's 15 now. That's actually a decent coin. Because we're still in the early stages of the game. Alright, let's go and I'm going to go practice some lock picking or something. And then I will probably go ahead and get to sleep in the game. See if we can catch that thief in the middle of the night. Alright, so yeah, the thief disturbed us. So let's go ahead and get up to investigate. I'm not going to give Turk the satisfaction of kicking the rogues out of this school. A thief goes down tonight. Alright. There he goes. It's definitely a door sound. I think the noise came from the center of the hall. Yeah, we know that he goes in here. Figure a way to catch him, yeah. Alright. Examine the apple core. Apple looks like it hasn't been sitting here very long. The skin hasn't turned brown yet. Definitely looks like the thief's regular path. There are several blue hairs on the floor near here. Purple bit. He's not a fan of the headmaster. I can see apple bits in the bust's face where the apple core hit it. See some hairs of the lion guy statue. Alright. Apples half eaten. There's a worm in it. He's getting picky. Dry tracks with dust stuck to them. I'm guessing he was here a lot. Alright, so what about the statue? Alright. Oh. Oh no. A whole pile of apple cores. So to ease lunch here, supper. Tacky mess in front of the fireplace from all the apples eaten. They weren't tossed aside, they were laid in this pile as though the thief sat in the front of the fire while he ate the apples. Okay, let's set a trap. Place an apple. And use the gooey trap. Okay, so let's go hide. I wonder what woke me up. Hey, an apple. Yes. He looks insane. Oh my god, he looks like he's gonna eat me. Guess I must have dropped it earlier. What do you know? It's my lucky night. Yucky, what's this stuff? I'm stuck. Oh my, what if this stuff gets my fur? I'll never get it out. Worse, I get stuck here on the floor and wither away to a frail pile of fur and swept away like a dust bunny. Cut down the prime of my life. I, the best finder of the Castle Quirk. Lost. Hey there, you look like you could use some help. Don't mind me, I'm just resting here for a moment. You can go away and do human stuff now. I'm good. You don't look so good right now. You look a bit stuck. Stuck? Nah, I'll be fine. Just warming myself in front of the fireplace. That's it. Nothing wrong here at all. So what do you want? I'll be happy to help you get unstuck. In return, I just need you to return everything you've stolen from the schools to its rightful place. What? That's highway robbery. I'm not really stuck here. I'm just resting my feet. I don't need your help. Please, you have to return the stuff you've taken from the school. The headmaster is furious. He might close down the university if he doesn't get his hat back. Close down the school? No, he can't do that. This has been the best thing that's ever happened to us Castle Quirks. Before the school showed up here, this place was almost empty. The fires were all out. It was dark and creepy, and drats ran around everywhere. There were no apples. Okay, so say I agree to bring back the stuff I found around here. You'll set me free now, okay? Sure, it's a deal. I'll be happy to set you free. Then I'll let everyone know that you were just borrowing what you needed and that you really aren't a thief. So, about those apples. After I put stuff back here where I found it, will you leave me an apple here by the fireplace? That way I won't be tempted to go borrowing again? We'll see after you return everything. Okie dokie, boss. A deal's a deal. Just let me go and I'll put things back. Please leave me an apple or two here every so often so I don't pine away, okay? You'll be my best friend forever. Maybe we'll even meet here again some night if I get enough apples. Oh. Okay. It's kind of cool. Welcome back to class. I trust you used your spare time to improve your rogue skills. Herr O'Connor clearly used his skills and his wits to uncover the school thief. You have him to thank for that fact that this class will continue. Herr O'Connor, would you care to tell the class what you discovered? For several nights I've been tracking the noise using my stealth skills and looking for clues as to where the thief was going with my perception skills. Discovered that he was using a concealed door that led to the inner reaches of the castle. Therefore I set a trap near the door and ambushed the thief. Who was it? Who was this thief? Was he one of us? No, the thief was not a student at the school. It was a quirk. A quirk? What's a quirk? Quirk are furry creatures with long, sharp claws who live in the walls and hidden places of the castle. That's how they manage to steal so many things. Why were they stealing from the school? The quirks decided to start a school of their own for other quirks, so they stole school supplies. Why did they steal Headmaster's hat? Since the headmaster is the boss of the school and wore the hat all the time, the quirk leader wanted to wear the hat to show that he was the boss of the quirks. So the plot twist in the mystery tale was the culprit of the school crimes wasn't a student, he was a teacher. Tomorrow's lesson will be on advanced climbing skills, so I suggest you brush up on your normal climbing this afternoon. You may also purchase a rope and grapnel for class. Will we be demonstrating our rope and grapnel skills in tomorrow's class, sir? I'll be happy to bring my professional rope and grapnel with me. Not everyone in this class is as skilled as you profess to be, Herr Sosi. I will give the others some opportunity to master the skill before I embarrass them. I will forewarn you, in 2 days from now we will have a quiz and a test on your lockpicking skills. I assume you have mastered the basic tool use art by now. And lesson. So we found out who the thief is. He's a blue little fuzzy dude named Quirk. Urwald better not test us on using grapnels or we'll all fail this class. Ladders I can climb. Ropes I can walk. Climbing ropes, not so much. Well, it's time to climb some rope for the ladies. Huh. So you rope that the master will cut you some slack when it comes to climbing? What can I say? That rope is a bad noose. If you're overheated from all this exercise, maybe we could go to the courtyard and cool off by the fountain. Wouldn't that dampen your ardor? That's why we ought to do it together. You ought to be careful what you wish for. You'll just get burned. Alright, time to go to eat. Alright, so this is the next morning in rope and grapnel class. And that is how you jerk the rope to release the grapnel from above. Try not to let the grapnel hit you on its way down. It's extremely embarrassing to be impaled by your own grapnel. Conclusion, a rope and grapnel is not likely to be the most used tool in your rogue set, but there are times when it's invaluable. Master the skill and always keep a rope and grapnel handy. Are there any further questions? Technical question. So what do you do when you can't jerk a grapnel loose? You have a choice. You either climb back up to the top of the rope, and reset the grapnel so that it'll come loose with a jerk. If you are in a hurry, you must leave the rope and grapnel behind. Remember though that by leaving a rope and grapnel behind, you call attention to your presence, and thus you'll be more likely to get caught. Expect all you to have procured a set of rope and grapnels by now, or by tomorrow at the latest. However, there'll be a test tomorrow on your lockpicking skills. I suggest you all brush up on your technique before class. Do you have a comment to make for Ally McMichael? Sorry, sir. I was just making a note to go practice my lockpicking after class. Very good. It'd be well for all of you to do the same. Alright. Go practice some lockpicking. And then we'll call it a session because we caught the thief and we practiced some skills. We got further into the story. It seems to be opening up a bit more. I went back down in the basement. I edited that out, or I'm going to edit that out rather when you see this. But you know, I fought some rats and roaches down there. Got beat up pretty bad, but I killed a few of them. How did you learn how to pick locks? It's just something we were taught as children, like how to build fires in the forest, how to hunt, how to read portents, and how to dance. Never know what skills can save your life. Let's see. lock. This is a different mechanism than the basic locks. We can't open this dumb thing. Huh. I guess we'll talk to their classmates. How are things going for you? It'd go a lot better if I could figure out how these stupid thieves' tools are supposed to work. As I learned things growing up like hunting and dancing, I learned the streets of Caligari. So what were you taught as a child? Mother taught me how to run an inn, how to cook, and how to keep troublemakers in their place. When I was little, whenever his ship was in port, my father taught me all about ships and seamanship. It's only when I got older that he decided that I didn't need to know such things. Huh. Are you mastering the art of picking locks? I don't know why we were supposed to learn this. It's not like I want to break into houses when I get out of here. At least you won't need to worry about losing your key to your house. No, I'm more likely to lose these thieves' tools behind a safe after I throw them against the wall. So how are your rope and grapple skills? Well, as non-existent as my thieves' tool skills, apparently. Ask about lockpicks. So what's the trick to picking a lock? Must be patient. If you take time and think only of the feel of the pick, the lock will gladly open for you. What was it like growing up as a rover girl? We traveled all the time. My parents were young. Their clan was trapped in a dangerous land. Never wanted to settle down in the one place again. For the first time in my life, I'm in a place where I do not awaken in a small wagon camped in a strange land surrounded by distrustful strangers. This is as close to home as I've ever known. Alright, let's go talk to Herr Kent. How come you're here by yourself? I thought this was an assignment. I expected everyone to be here. I heard Katie as they talking about going to the store to buy a set of lockpicks. But of course, Mr. More rogue than thou, Sosie figures he's too good at everything to need any practice. I think it's more likely that Mr. Kiro is the expert. Do you understand how lockpicks work? I studied the beginner's guide to lockpicks and it seems straightforward enough. I just need to practice to teach my hands how to put that knowledge to use. What do you think of Sosie's bragging class? Sosie goes out of his way to ingratiate himself with the master. I'm not so sure, though he's getting away with it. You mean that Von Erwald can see through Sosie too? From the way that master looks whenever Sosie speaks up in class, I think the master knows that Sosie is a two-faced sycophant. And I can't wait for the day when the master shows Sosie exactly how the master feels about Sosie. So how are things going for you? Rather well, thanks. You seem to take our disbarred bard lessons so seriously, always doing exactly what the master asks. Doesn't seem very roguish to you. But would the master get angry if we don't do what he wants us to do? He's a rogue too, isn't he? I'm not sure he wants us to be good, obedient little children. You may be right. Alright. Let's go practice some more lockpicking, and then we'll be done. What the heck? Why can't I pick any of these locks anymore? It's weird. Maybe I'm not supposed to during, like, this little section where everybody's, Alright. Maybe they changed the locks out, or maybe you're not allowed to pick, you can't pick locks in front of everybody, like, while they're here. I don't know. Damn it. Alright, well, time to go to the elective first aid class. That's where I'll save it after that class is over. So thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate you all. If you enjoy video game content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let your friends know. We also do tabletop content on here. That's what the channel mainly is. For right now, it's kind of just a mix-up of both. But that's kind of how I like it. So this way, I don't get burnt out from one thing or the other. Connor, you're wearing the school uniform, I see. It's a slight improvement to your appearance. Okay. Yeah, well, some hair would be a slight improvement to your appearance, but we don't see that happening anytime soon, so. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Well, as I was ending it, it auto went into the morning into the class after I slept, so there was an assignment to open up locker 13 and see what was in it, and then lock it back up and then report it to class in 2 days. So let's go open the locker, and then we'll just report it in the next session. Oh, this is so stupid. Having fun? Do I sound like I'm having fun to you? The stupid lock refuses to open. Try to help her. Would you like some help with it? It's either that or I throw the lock against the wall and hope that breaks it open. That technique probably won't work with the locker, though. You're left-handed, right? I think that's what your problem is. Try holding the torsion wrench in your right hand and then pick with your left hand. The handbook said to do it the other way around. The handbook doesn't know you very well, does it? And you do? Not as well as I'd like. Grin. See you later. Alright. So what locker are we? Locker 7. 10. Okay. So 13's over here? There we go. 13. Pick the lock. Yes, I got it. Oh, there's a book in there. A copy of Big Book of Tool Use. The subtitle is A Child's Guide to Lockpicking. I'm sure that's meant to be ironic, or if he's trying to tell me I still have a lot to learn. Directions said to leave the book in the locker, so I'd better do just that. Alright, cool. Let's pick her lock. We're practicing. Got it. But she needs to open it, so it didn't count apparently. Alright, so now we have to go to the elective, eat, and then we'll save it. So I guess you got a little bit of extra stuff here. But it's no problem. I don't mind that. Connor, shouldn't you be studying your lessons right now? Yeah, that's where we're going. You weird square dancing man, you. Today we'll be discussing the fairy parasol. This is often found growing in fairy rings or other magical areas. It resembles an iridescent, slightly luminous parasol. It is highly magical and has a wide range of uses and potions. Eaten raw enhances a person's natural magical abilities. Now, many of you do not have any noticeable magical traits. However, everyone has some latent skill for magic, even if it is indetectable. Eating a fairy parasol will not give you the ability to cast spells or become a wizard. It will, of course, increase your magical skills if you do use magic. What eating the fairy parasol will do for all of you is increase your natural resistance to hostile magic directed at you. This will shield you from some of the magical damage from a revenant spell, for instance. If fairy parasols grow in fairy rings, doesn't that make it dangerous to pick them? I mean, won't the fairies object? Yes, you should never pick mushrooms from a fairy ring without the permission of the fairies. However, you can safely pick them whenever you find them growing in a clump in woods or a cave. Please pass these fairy parasols around and begin the lesson. we go. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you later.